Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Wow, so this past week we came back from our trip. So before I go into this video, I want to show you guys those pages. First off, I did pick up this sticker. It's the only sticker I found, and it was literally the day we were leaving from the airport. So let me get into that trip. So this was the day that we flew out. I got my hair done this day. That was Monday. On Tuesday, I did a little bit of, I guess, more drawing. This was like a placemat from a restaurant, and I really loved it. So I kind of took a piece of it and then pasted it in. This is when we climbed up this gigantic rock that they have. It's like 700 steps up and then 700 steps back. And then we had like more of a spa day here. And then we did some horseback riding on Friday. And this is my little mountain range that I'm very proud of. And then we came back on Saturday. And then this was yesterday. So I'm going to do the same kind of setup that I did, or the same kind of video that I did when did I put it? It was Monday. Yeah, but it was for the week prior to us leaving. That was kind of like a week in the life with planning. And then I'm also going to add in like snippets of what I'm doing outside, I guess. So not just planning, it's going to have a bunch of other things in it as well. Okay, so this first video is going to be the same. We're going to go ahead and map out everything for the week. So technically today is the last day of June. So I went ahead and I already moved my tab to July for the month. This is the only major appointment we have, the 4th of July. And then I have a tutoring today. I think I still have a tutoring today. I didn't confirm. So I feel I'm risking it going there today. But I'm going to go ahead and map out everything, like my line down, and then we'll get started on transferring. All right, so the lines are mapped out, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to transfer everything into the weekly first. So like I said, today is tutoring. So first off, I'm going to go ahead and put some washi pieces down. I kind of want to get a little decorative on the weekly. So we'll just go ahead and lay these pieces down at the bottom. And then I'm going to layer it with the other tape. These are both from Planner Monkey Co. If I can get that to unravel here. So we had such a great time in Colombia, and like, I don't know, towards the end I started missing my babies too much and I was ready to come home. But wow, why can't I get this undone? It's these nails. Okay. But yeah, it was an interesting trip. So for the past 3 years we've been doing like all-inclusive hotels, but this year was the first one that we kind of just like stayed in the country and just did whatever it was, ate at the different places. So it was an experience. And let me tell you, they have tremendous hills and mountains there. All I know is that my calves and my butt was hurting from all of that walking. Uphill, downhill, every kind of hill. Okay, I don't like this piece. I'm just going to take a bit of it off. Okay. All right, so like I said, tutoring today, 10:30. I don't know how I want to mark these in. that's an hour. Where's my gray one? So that's an hour. So I'm just gonna kind of mark this down to 11:30. And then we have the orthopedic appointment at 10:30 on Thursday. So we have another doctor appointment. And that's probably going to be an hour-ish. I'm going to give it a 2-hour or like an hour and a half block. Just in case. Wow, I put that really close, but that's where I was doing it. And then on Friday, it is the 4th of July, so oh my god, why can't I spell right now? Wow, no, I'm having a brain fart. Hold on. I do not know why I had such a brain fart. Spelling independence. Okay. So 4th of July, Independence Day, and then that's pretty much all we have going on. Yeah. All right, I'm going to put my little tracker to the side. I didn't do it last week because we weren't here. But let me go ahead and grab what I need. We'll go gray. I need this for later, actually. No, I have ones that I've used already. So that one, and that one. And I do need this one for the daily. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's use this one to write in habits. And then we'll go underneath that. Oh my goodness. Like, I'm still trying to mentally come back from vacation. I am just not quite there yet. But let's see. All I know is that those step count goals were being hit like crazy last week. I think I wrote it down. I wrote down like the whole week. Don't look at Monday because Monday I was doing my hair, so I was in a chair like pretty much the entire day. But look at these steps. Almost 20,000 steps on Friday. It's crazy. So much walking happened. Okay, so we have vitamins. I need to find where my tweezers are. Workout. And then journaling. I have already done my vitamins this morning. Take out my 2 pens. So vitamins have been completed, and I'm gonna let that dry a little bit more and then we'll come back to it. So let's go ahead and get into today. So like I said, I have a tutoring at 10:30. I am sure I do. I probably should have confirmed with the mom since we canceled for last week because I wasn't here, evidently. I forgot to confirm with her, but why am I using the marker? Okay, so tutoring. And then that is at 10:30. Wow, okay. Hey, cheese and rice. It's like I've been off a week from planning and I don't know how to do anything anymore. I do also have to buy paintbrushes. And I also need to design shirt and then send proof. Okay, so that's today for now. Let me just do my little line. We also have, actually I should also put it in here. Let me see if I have something else that I want to add. Like a different icon. Maybe this one. Let me see what else I have. I have a bunch of, oh, this is for July. I need to keep this in here. That's this year, July, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's see, because we have our inspection for our roof today. So I'm thinking, you know, maybe I can use the exclamation mark. Let's see. Don't even remember what I have in here. Wish I had like a home. Alright, this will work. I'll use the exclamation. Let's go with this one. And this is the final inspection on our roof. I just don't know what time they're coming, so I can't put a time with it. So final roof inspection. Okay. All right, so that is today. So yeah, so I think I'm only going to be using these for the monthlies and then maybe the icons during the month in the dailies. But I really like how they look in the monthly section. I think it looks better. I started using it at the end of June for those, and I think that's really cute. So we're going to keep this in here in the back. A bunch of random things. Okay, so what else do we have going on? Nothing Tuesday or Wednesday, but Thursday we do have the doctor's appointment. So let's put this one down. I love these icons from Coffee Monsters Co. I have like a bunch of them and they're so cute. I need to buy more actually. I like the washi tape because it doesn't build. Okay, so doctor appointment, and then that's at 10:30 as well, at 10:30 a.m. Nothing else that day, not that color, so we'll just mark that down. And then I'm debating how I want to decorate here. I think I'm just going to leave it for the day of, and I'll decorate it then. But that's the 4th of July, and then nothing else is happening this weekend. I just know that there's no daycare that day, so I'm just going to mark that off. I have like a no school one. Maybe. I don't even know what I have anymore. Next week, nope, no school. And then I'll use that exclamation mark again. I forgot I had those. Those are really good actually. Let me use this one. So I'm gonna put an exclamation here. And then the no school. This is why I need my tweezers. I cannot see. Okay, good. Actually came out straight. Perfect. Okay, so that is the bare bones setup for now. We'll come back later on today to see what's happening, and I will see you guys in the outside world. So it is the first errand of the day. I already did one thing. I already went to the bank. I do have to go back again, but I didn't have time to do it now. but I'm at Best Buy, and I haven't set foot in a Best Buy in God only knows how long, but the hubby needs an SD card, a mini SD card. So he sent me to go do that. So I'm gonna do that, and then we're gonna go get lunch. I gotta go pick up my daughter from the house. We'll get lunch, and then we'll see what else. I still have to tag off my to-do list. My tutoring got canceled, so that's one thing I'm ticking off my day. I got moved to Wednesday, so you'll see me add that in later today. But let's go get that SD card and then back home because I am starving. All right, guys, so it is Tuesday morning. This is how yesterday ended up. I don't know if you guys can see. Let me move all these. So this is how yesterday ended up, last day of June. My tutoring got canceled. If you saw my video where I was talking to you guys in the car. And then I was able to finish all the stuff. Our final roof inspection got approved, so we are all good to go with that. We did the last payment. And you saw that I did a bento lunch date with my daughter, and then she ended up getting some new glasses yesterday because she needs new ones and she wants to have a new pair for school. So she got these really cute clear frame ones with black legs, and they look really nice. So we are now officially in the 1st of July, which is crazy to think we are already in July. But today do have to put something down. So we have a wind mitigation coming out because since we did the new roof, and mind you, okay, little backstory. Our insurance did another year. I can't think of the word right now. Like, we got another year of our home insurance, right? It renewed. There you go. But it was like $2,000, almost $3,000 more than it was the year before. And it's absolutely crazy. I have no idea why we're being charged so much. So we reached out to another insurance company and they gave us a quote of like $3,000 less. And they're like, just get an updated wind mitigation after you do the roof. Because we were talking to them about, the fact that we're doing a new roof, blah, blah, blah. And they said, okay, just get a new wind mitigation. And we'll be able to, give you a new price and like switch you over. So that's what we have going on today since our roof got final inspection yesterday and everything's good to go. We have someone coming out to do the wind mitigation report anywhere between 12 and 1. So I just have to be here. So wind mitigation. And then, like I said, anywhere between 12 and 1 p.m. So I have that going on today. I do want to do a little bit of cleaning up today. So I'm thinking I'm going to do some vacuuming and then mopping. Oop. And I also want to do some dusting. And I'm thinking maybe I'll do a laundry, but who knows. The other thing I do have to get done today is I went to go drop off my son today at school, and the teacher showed me a video of him completely acting a fool, throwing things, climbing on top of tables. So guess what that kid has officially lost? Every single toy in his room. So that is the other thing I need to do today. I started earlier, like as soon as I got home, because I was in like the most pissed off mode. Because he has been doing so well lately, and then he gets these random just awful weeks, and I don't know where they come from or what it is, but he's losing every single toy in his room today. Hopefully that'll kind of, give a little bit of punishment. There's no tablet, no TV, no nothing. He's literally gonna have to be sitting in silence and just, I don't know, because I don't even know what else to do with him. It's just like, I don't know. He has his good days, he has his bad days, and just, I don't even know. I don't know what to do. The other thing I needed to do was add my tutoring since it got moved to Wednesday. But if you guys have had any similar issues with your child where they have good days, they have bad days, what are you guys doing? Because I am taking any and all advice right now, because I have no idea what to do with him anymore. And he's such a sweet kid, and it's just, he's super, and like I'll say it in Spanish, like cariñoso, like loving, and he loves his teachers, and I don't know why he would honestly be acting. He was in a room with like 1-year-olds, and he's acting like a 1-year-old. I don't know. They had to move him to that room to see if maybe he would calm down. And I don't even know. But that is my predicament today. And it's so embarrassing. And like I don't even know what, all I can say is I'm sorry, and I don't even know what to do with that. But okay, so that's what's happening today. Sorry for the little rant, but I did want to fill in the weekly of what we did yesterday. So we were out, the two of us, from like 12:30 to 3:30. So here. Yeah. So that was bento. So bento and shopping with Sid. And then at night, what did I make? I made pork chops. So I think I'm going to do a different kind of layout. I don't know. Because the memory keeping, next week I'm going to try a different layout. So you'll see next week. Excuse me. So I'm just going to do dinners. I'm going to put it here. And then that was pork chops and rice. Okay. And then I'll add in the dinner thing later after that dries. So I'll probably do it later on. I did my journaling. I did not work out, but I did have my vitamins today. So yes. Okay. So let's just see how this Tuesday goes. All right, so today is actually Thursday. Little recap. So didn't get a chance to come in here or on here. So in the planner or on to film yesterday because it was quite literally an awful day. Started off normal, dropped off the kid at daycare, came home, watched a couple of YouTube videos. We called our insurance company or a different insurance company for the house to get a quote, all that fun, adult stuff. And then I went to go do my tutoring, which is what I have here, right? Tutoring. Literally 5 minutes in, I get a call from my son's daycare and I need to come pick him up because he acted out completely and he needs to be taken home. That was at 10:45. Okay? 10:45. I didn't even get to finish my tutoring, which means I didn't get paid. Okay? Which means bills aren't getting paid. But no, bills are getting paid. This is just building up our savings account. But anyways, didn't get a chance to do any of that. it was quite literally a crap show yesterday. So don't know what's happening with my child. This week has been very, very exhausting with him. I don't know if it was because we were gone for a week and it's kind of like his brain resetting, or he's like at that point where he is pushing those buttons. Don't know. Whatever it is, we need to kind of get a hold of it because it's so. After that, I know I'm not even going to touch yesterday because it's literally going to stay just like this. I don't have it in me to journal for yesterday. But I did go to CVS and I'm trying to get back in like that couponing vibe. I used to do it a lot when like my oldest was younger, but I'm not like that kind of couponer to where I buy the things that I don't need. I only really look for the stuff that I do need. So like usually it's like toothpaste, hand soaps, laundry stuff, anything household wise that's usually a little bit more on the expensive side. But anyways, I regress. I did that with him yesterday because he had swimming lessons, which swimming lessons, biggest waste of time yesterday. He was not in it at all. It was though his first time going to the new class. So he was in a whole different lane of the pool, which threw him off already. And even though it's with the same teacher, it's like new kids and new things that they're learning. So he was completely shut off yesterday. So that was a half hour of literally just watching him sit in a pool because he didn't want to do anything. And I know he can because he did it because he obviously moved from the younger one up to a little bit more advanced, but yesterday was a nightmare. Anywho, okay, so we are here today. Today's the 3rd. I do have my daughter's doctor's appointment at 10:30. I do need to wake her up in a little bit because she does take a little bit longer now to get up and ready. I'm trying to think what else I need to get done today. Oh, the other thing I did yesterday because I was just so mentally done. I ordered an A6 Hobonichi Techo Avec the July to December because I'm crazy. No, I started kind of rifling through my old A6 Hobonichi cousin from last year, not Hobonichi cousin, Hobonichi Techo from last year. And I don't know, I'm at that point where I don't really journal as much and I feel like I'm just like pulling stuff from thin air to like journal. And I bought on, what day was it? On Monday when I went to Michael's. What's it? I bought a, my God, I bought like a sketchbook kind of journal thing, had a little bit of thicker pages. And I kind of want to use that as a junk journal. So like all these things that you see, like these, all these little pieces, I want to start putting it into a junk journal instead of putting it into like my journal or like my planner journal. So I'm going to attempt that. I'm still going to somewhat keep up with this. Maybe not as much. I'm just going to try it out for like a week. I just bought the July to December. So it'll come on Saturday. So I'll have to backtrack a couple days, which is fine. No big deal. But like I've also been noticing that I really don't go back to my weekly. I also don't really reference my weekly. Like yesterday, I'm not even going to talk about yesterday. But I was thinking that I could probably add this onto like the Mondays of the week. Maybe do it like on the bottom here and just have it so it doesn't take up as much space. Let me go get my my A6 from last year so I can show you what I mean. All right, so first off, this is the little journal that I picked up from Michael's. So it is 80-pound paper. So I feel like that should be thick enough to withstand all the things that are going to get attached to it. I mean, we'll see. It's the first time I've actually like junk journaled or just like memory kept with pieces journaled. So I think that would be a good thing. Anywho, so this was my A6 from last year. I did have the full year where I kind of just backtracked a little bit. There's a couple months that are completely empty, but it is what it is. Okay, so what I was thinking that on, let's just pull up on Monday. Like on a Monday, instead of taking up all the space here, like this habit tracker would take, because it's pretty much taking up the entirety of that I could put it horizontally here and track like that on a Monday. Because again, these don't come with weeklies, and I don't really reference the weekly all that much. I kind of just look at the monthly and know what I need to transfer over. So I always plan the week at a time anyways. So I could always just do that, plug it in, and then whatever comes up for that week, I'll just plug it into those dailies as it is. I am going to have what I'm thinking, like a floating to-do list on like a sticky note that I could put maybe like at the beginning of the week or at the beginning of the month. I'll have this because I do really enjoy this. That also brings me back to like the tracker portion here. And I want to figure out how to use these for myself. I know that I use them for like cycle and everything, but this is a sticker that I made. If you're interested, throw a comment down below. I do have them in my Etsy shop and a couple other stickers, but this is literally one of my favorites. I also designed another one that was really cute. It's like a darker version, but I haven't manufactured that one yet. But anywho, so I did enjoy having this little baby because then I could throw it into my purse. And this has become, I love the cousin. You guys know my fighting thing with this. I love the cousin, but it is so heavy. And this is so little. And then I was also, because that also brings me back to why I won't use like the regular A6 journals, because I like to have this predated. I have come to realize that predated me is just where I need to be. Because it's just, I don't know. It's not a thing for me anymore to date the pages. Also, if you are interested, throw it down in the comments below. But I have these Planner Monkey Code dated for July to December. And I really don't want those to go to waste. So if you are interested in those, throw it down in the comments below. And then I'm trying to see, maybe I'll just send it to someone. You just pay for postage. But I need those to be given to a good home because I know I'm not going to use them this year. So anyways, that's what's happening today. Nothing really much. I feel like there's something else that I need to get done today and I can't quite remember what it was. Oh, we do have something happening today, which I need to find my stickers, but actually I'll just do a markdown because it'll be here at 10. Okay. Here's the other one. So we had our wind mitigation 2 days ago. On Tuesday. We called a new insurance company. They said, okay, well, you need the wind mitigation and a 4-point inspection. And I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? You couldn't have told us that in the time that the guy came for wind mitigation, because they also do 4-point inspection. Like literally we had spoken with this person already multiple times. And the only thing that they were talking about was wind mitigation. Oh my God. Anyways, so we have the 4-point inspection because we got like a generalized quote from them, and it's literally cutting our insurance in half, which is absolutely insane. So this is at 10. Like, I don't understand why the insurance company that we have is charging $8,000 for this single family home. Like, quite ridiculous. Trying to think of any other to-dos that I need to get done today. But I don't think so. I don't think I have anything. My mind is still so like scrambled from yesterday. It's not even funny. Actually, what I do want to try doing today is start editing this video. Because there's a lot of pieces, and I have some on my phone, which is where I film these guys, but then I have some like out and about that I film on my Osmo, my DJI Pocket 3. And I kind of need to integrate those videos in because I'm going to forget which ones go with which days. But anyways, so that's what we're going to start doing today. I need to go wake up my daughter because we have that doctor's appointment. And yeah, so I will try to check in with you guys maybe in the afternoon, see if anything else pops up. But yeah, pray for me this week because it has been a trying week. Well, good morning. So it is wow, it's not Thursday. Holy cow. It is Saturday morning, late morning, but yeah, didn't get a chance to film anything planner wise yesterday for the 4th of July, but I did add in before this little part, some snippets of our day from Thursday and Friday, I think. Maybe just Friday. I can't even remember now. But I'm going to throw in a couple little snippets. And this morning I was actually, and you saw right before this one as well, I was actually working on, a design for a shirt that I want to make for when we take our day trip to Epcot next Sunday. That is going to be specifically just for Test Track. It is starting pass holder previews the 13th, which is Sunday. And it's going like on for that kind of week, but we can't go any other day because my parents are going to be in Spain. So I'm going to be watching the animals. So this was the only day that I could get, and I really enjoyed the little design that I made. I think I added a little something after that video, but I'll show you guys in next week's kind of plan with me what the final product is, because I'm not going to make that today or tomorrow. Because I do have to go to Hobby Lobby to get the shirts and the vinyl, because I'm going to do it on gray shirts with blue vinyl, and I think it's going to look really, really cute. And I'm kind of thinking about maybe putting something like in the corner and then doing that piece on the back. There's a cute little saying that I saw for Test Track that maybe I'll kind of put that on the front and then have the Test Track thing that I made on the back. I still haven't quite decided, so that's why it's not going to be in this week's video, because I still have to work out what I want from it. So like I said, today's Saturday. Didn't get a chance to do any kind of memory keeping or journaling on Wednesday or Thursday. I did a little snippet yesterday, but it's quite literally what it is, just a little snippet. So today, hold on, let me grab my stickers. Okay, so today we do need to do a couple things. It is a gloomy day outside, so I don't know if like the lighting is going to be off, but it is what it is. So I know that we have to do a Costco run because we have no water, and we need some like laundry detergent and toilet paper and all that fun stuff. We may get a rotisserie chicken for lunch. So I know there's that happening. So let me do Costco run. Okay. And then I need to do a couple other things today. So I need to wash towels. I need to pack the kids. They are going to be sleeping at my parents' house tonight because they have all the grandchildren. So usually when my brother's kids go, my kids go, they kind of make it a whole entire thing there. So then what else do I need to do? I need to fold laundry because I washed yesterday and then kind of just left it there. So I need to fold that, and trying to think what else I need to get done today. I do want to update my expenses because I'm a couple of days behind on that. I know this Costco order is, or this Costco run is really going to throw us in a loop. Like, I love going to Costco, but it's so expensive because you buy everything in bulk, but then you don't go for like a couple months, but it's just that one hit gets you. It's crazy. Okay. So I think that's all that I have going on today for now. So yeah, maybe I'll come back in the afternoon, maybe after Costco, while the little one is napping, and kind of give you guys an update of what's happened. We'll see. Haven't been able to do that at all this whole week, but it is what it is. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, so it is a couple hours later. We did do a couple things. So we did do the Costco run, which that was like an $80 dent in our grocery bill, but it is what it is. I did get to wash the towels. I actually need to fold them. Kids are all packed. I folded the laundry I did yesterday. I still haven't done my updating expenses though. I do kind of want to do a little bit of a draw on here with you guys, because it was really raining this morning. Like, when I tell you raining, it was like torrential downpour. So I kind of want to see which of these blues I'm thinking about. So there's this one, which isn't really a blue, it's more like a green, so I'm going to pull that one to the side. That one's cute. And then this is more like a purple. I really don't have a lot of blues. I used to have a really good blue, but it ran out. So I think that I may do like a mixture of these two as raindrops. And then I was thinking like a cloud on the top here. It's like the corner. Okay. And then I'm just gonna write, I don't want to put these in here. I don't know why I put them in there. No, this green goes in there, and I think I'll keep the gray in there. And then I'm just gonna write rainy morning. Oh my God, let me tell you how I almost became a duck mom yesterday. Coming back from a walk with my son, we kind of just went around the block because he just wanted to get out and whatever. As if he didn't lose enough energy yesterday being on the boat, and he didn't nap, but beyond the point. So we're coming back, and we're about to go in the backyard to like put his scooter back and everything, and I hear these little beep, 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 and I look over, and it's 3 little ducklings. No mom in sight, no nothing. And when I tell you, like, tiny, they were like little tiny babies. They weren't even that fast. Oh my God. They were so cute. So I'm trying to get them to like wrangle them up, but they're so fast. I was able to pick up one, but she kept like wanting to jump out of my hands. So I had to put her down because I didn't want her to like fall from my hands and like break something. So then almost became a duck mom. But anyways, my neighbor ended up grabbing them and putting them by the lake. So hopefully the mom would come back, or maybe another mommy would take it. But yeah, so sad. Can't even imagine what happened to their mom. So I think that that's what I'm going to just end up doing today. I will journal a little bit later. I just kind of wanted to add in that piece and then check off some of the things on my list. Today actually comes my A6 Hobonichi Techo Avec. So I'm excited. I am going to print out a little like neutral kind of wallpaper design to go on the front of it and the back, because I'm not really the biggest fan of that blue that they have for the Avec. So I definitely want to cover that up. I want to pick out some stickers, and then I'm excited to see what it's going to look like. I did also, as kind of like a supplemental book for anything, because like here I have these little supplement books in the back. Like I have the A6, the A5, and then I also have the A6 of these, but they're really thin, and I kind of wanted to have something that would be like, be able to sit with that 6 months without having to change them out. So I did order an A6 half year Stalogy to kind of do as just quick notes. Like if we're at the doctor and I need to quickly write something down, some checklists, not checklists, but like grocery lists or anything, things that I need to buy, anything that would normally be in my notes pages of my planner, I'm going to put there. I'll do like pen tests. Well, probably not pen test there because it's different paper than the Hobonichi. So I'll keep a pen test inside the Hobonichi. But maybe if I want to swatch Tombos to see which color will go better, I'll do it in there as well. And then I'll be able to kind of like house those two books together. If that works out and I do like how that system goes together, and I don't need a weekly, like maybe sometimes I can put a weekly in the Stalogy in case I need to. But in that case, I will probably order the Avec system for the following year. If the A6 works for me, I'm kind of getting ahead of myself right now. But if it does work and that like the Avec system, so the 6 months and a half year Stalogy go hand in hand, then I'll be able to work like that. But it's kind of just an idea that I have already thinking about 2026, but we're going to see how this kind of works out now. Maybe I'll come back on later to show you guys like a little bit of a setup of it. I do have to transfer over a couple of these days. So just the first two today. But I'm excited. I did kind of miss the A6. I miss the portability of it, but I've never used the Avec. So I'm kind of hoping that it's not going to be a turn off for me, but we'll see. We'll work with it. So, hopefully I have time. Hopefully the baby's still sleeping. Well, he's also going to my mom's house after his nap. So I should have time to jump back on to do a little bit of a setup with you guys if my husband doesn't bug me and want to hang out here in the bed next to me. Because I don't know about any of you other YouTubers, but I can't film, you know, like, what's the word? Authentically when I have someone else in the room with me. I don't know why. Like I film these videos for you guys, but it's the moment of I can't do it. But anyways, hopefully I'll see you guys later. If not, then I will see you tomorrow. Okay, so finally got here. It is a lot thinner than I remember it being. Because at one point, I think at the end of like 2023, I tried, or at the beginning of 2023, I tried an Avec. But yeah, so this is going to go perfectly with the half year, which I think the half year comes tomorrow, which I'm excited about. So I'm going to figure out what I want to put here and on the back. I have a couple different designs that I've saved from my Pinterest. So we will see. I do need to transfer over like monthly items here. So, oh good, it comes with January too. My daughter, I had to make like an appointment in January for her. So at least I'll have that able to write down. But I'm excited. So this is what it looks like if you haven't seen the Avec. So I'm going to put a little key here. I'm going to see what I want to do for this tracker in the front, because I don't really use it as an index per se. It's just not something that I don't know, an index or a future plan. It's not something that I use for. And yeah, so I'm excited. We'll see how this goes without, oh God, I hate, it's in the, I can't tell when it's a Monday. But yeah, so we'll deal with this. We'll see how that little tracker part goes at the bottom, like I was talking about. Why does this look so much darker? Does that look darker? Like so much darker than the one from last year? I don't know. Okay. So again, super excited. Gonna see what I want to print out, and then we'll kind of put it together. Well, good morning, everyone. It is Sunday morning, last day of this vlog. So, a couple things. I am not going to memory keep yesterday in my cousin. I'm just going to go ahead and do that later on in the A6, so I don't have to double write everything, but we will do our to-do list here. I still haven't updated my expenses from yesterday, so it's not quite done yet. Today, honestly, there's just a couple things. So we have a grocery delivery from Walmart that's coming within like the next hour or so. So let me put that in. I actually did that in the car yesterday when we were on our way for our little date night. And honestly, I think that's all we really have going on today. There's nothing else that I needed. Actually, no. I lied. I need to do an Amazon return, and I need to do my mom's return. So UPS returns. So after I go pick up the kids to my mom's house, I'm gonna just stop by UPS and just drop those off. I think they're open today. I can never remember, I'm telling you. The UPS store that's by my house, they make up their own hours because it's not even the hours that are on their doors anymore. There are times where I've looked and it's like, yeah, they're supposed to be open. I get there and they're closed. I don't even understand. Either they had nobody working, whatever it is. But that's all we really have going on today. The other thing I wanted to do was give you guys a little bit of a run through with what the A6 looks like right now. I decided to not do the one on the back just because the one on the front was a little bit of a pain in the butt to put in. I don't remember where this clear cover is from. I don't know if it's the Midori clear cover, which I think it is, or if it's one of my Sterling ink ones, because I had a Sterling ink like 192 page, which is about what this is, I guess. Like one of Sterling Ink's little notebooks. And I feel like I had a clear cover for that, but now I can't remember where it is or if this is it. But I think this is the Midori because I think the Midori one comes with the pen loop. I don't think that the Sterling Ink one does. But I do have, if I do decide to do like the full year, if this is what works for me, if I decide to do the full year next year, I have a cover that fits the full year A6 Hobonichi, so that'll be perfect. So let's go over what's on here. So these are some stickers that I had gotten from like Temu like years ago, and I just absolutely love using them as decor. The neutral colors are my favorite. On the inside though, I did want to put this Mickey Mouse. This is a Mickey Mouse that I got when I went to the SGS Planner Conference in 2023. Yeah, because I didn't go last year, it was the year before. So this is a little one that I gotten in like the, like all the extras, I don't know. So I wanted to put this one in here. So I'm just gonna put him right here. And then I'm going to put my stickers. So I have my Planner Babe, which you guys saw before. And then I have my Self-Love Club sticker that I'm going to put right up here. Just because the colors kind of go together. So I'm going to put these two down. And then I'll show you what else I have done. So that's nice. And I'm trying to get this done before my mom calls me to pick up the kids. So we have these that go here. Got a little something on the side of it. There we go. Okay, perfect. So you have those two. So I still haven't quite figured out what I want to do with this system here in the front, but I'll figure that out once I get kind of into it. I did transfer all the things that I had so far. The only thing I need to add is that one thing that's in January, but that's in like my supplemental notebooks that is somewhere right now. All right, so the other thing that I did was I added in these tabs, if you can see them. So these are clear plastic tabs from Planner Monkey Co. And I had just the rest of the year there because I had used the first half of the year on something else. So I have just the dailies marked off, so I can just kind of flip right directly to whichever like month that I need to start off in. So that is good. That's good to go. What I did realize, and which I'm really happy about that I kind of premeditated for, is that this one actually does not have any notes pages in the back. It goes directly into like these supplemental pages that the Hobonichi has. So I'm really glad that I picked up the half year. The half year Stylogy is coming today. The other Midori cover, which I'm going to see if I need it or not, because if I don't need it, I'm just going to return it. It should be coming today as well. So I'm excited to put these two together and see how this is going to work. But I think that's going to be the end of this video. Pretty much it's like an hour-long video. So if you stayed till the end of this video, I absolutely adore you guys, and just drop a nice heart down in the comments if you made it all the way down. or to the end of this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed, please hit that subscription button, guys. It really does help me out and my channel to kind of help grow. And I will see you guys in the next week in the life.